It's the Bad Haircast, episode 3.
Woo!
Yeah, we are here in an apartment. We do not have the sound room for today because it's our spring break. Also, Francesco is gone. They haven't found him yet. We don't know where he is.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rip in pieces.
To my right is Maggie.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey there.
And I am looking right at Anthony right now. He's been eager to get on the Haircast.
Yes, this is my apartment. This is where I live.
Yes, they're in your apartment, so there will probably be a lot more echo.
Yes.
Yeah, why don't you guys say something briefly about yourself? Who are you people? Talking my mic.
I'm Anthony. So I am a civil engineer at Carnegie Mellon University here in Pittsburgh.
Come on, interesting stuff.
What's it called? I want to be an astronaut.
Oh, okay. There's something.
There's that.
What are you doing to become an astronaut?
I am gonna get my master's in aerospace engineering, hopefully, and then I'm gonna work really hard.
Oh, you're serious?
I'm not kidding.
Oh, I thought
He wants to be an astronaut. You've never heard this before?
No, I haven't.
I like talk about this all the time.
This is his dream.
This is like my dream.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing at his dream?
I'm not laughing. I just thought he was joking.
No, I don't joke about being an astronaut. Yeah, so that's my dream. Maggie laughed at my dreams, just like the rest of my family. So yeah, there we go.
Okay.
What are your dreams, Maggie?
To be an astronaut, obviously, but I'm actually joking. So, I'm Maggie. I also go to Carnegie Mellon. I study decision science, but that's not interesting. I don't know. I direct plays sometimes, and sometimes I write funny things. And I don't know.
Let's preface this by saying that Maggie directed a show that Chris was in.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I was his
act.
director one time.
Yeah.
It was fun.
He directed me. He was like, walk over there. And I was like, okay. And I walked over there.
Yeah.
Chris was very complacent. Everyone was very happy.
Yeah. He would even do it if, I wasn't his director. But I was just like, hey, Chris, just go over there.
Okay.
Chris was just like, fine.
Isn't this great? We have like 60-degree weather again. I feel like whenever we record these podcasts, we're always talking about how good the weather is, but in between, it's always really bad weather.
Yeah, don't get fooled. Pittsburgh has shitty weather.
Yeah.
It's beautiful in the summer, though.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Sometimes.
But it sucks because we're inside filming.
Do you have a question?
Guys, I got a job today.
Yay!
Wow.
I got a job too!
Woo! I haven't.
And you're graduating.
Yeah. You guys are a year younger than me, so good for you.
Oh, I have a summer job, so
okay,
it's okay.
Yeah.
You're fine.
It's not as official.
I need like a permanent job,
like a real person job.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make the big bucks from doing this.
I mean, you can.
I can. I mean, like this is very humble beginnings, but we can see where this goes.
But humble beginnings are fun.
I'm building my multimedia empire right here in this apartment.
Entertainment 620.
Prestige worldwide.
I always get those two confused. Entertainment.
Or is it 720 or
720?
720.
What is that one from?
Entertainment 720 is Parks and Rec.
Yeah, that's Tom Haverford and John.
Oh yeah. And I watch all of Parks and Rec.
Prestige Worldwide is Step Brothers
yeah.
with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. I often get the two companies confused.
I don't get. I mean, they're both ridiculous.
Yeah,
so yes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a fair mistake.
Mm.
So, what do you guys do this weekend?
I procrastinated about writing an essay and played Dark Souls while also watching Fuller House.
Fuller House. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was fun.
Maggie, please tell me you did something more interesting than that.
I bought an enema kit.
That is very much more interesting.
That's it.
Okay.
Well,
wow, that's much more. I was going to think of the pun, but I couldn't think of the pun.
Yeah, and that was my weekend.
There we go, guys. What did you do, Chris?
What did I do? Geez, my sense of time is so messed up because of the break that we're having right now.
Preface this by saying we're filming this on Monday.
Yes, we are actually recording this on Monday, and we will release this on Monday for once. We usually record it Sunday and release it Monday, which is kind of stupid sometimes because last week we talked about, what's going to win the Oscars, but by the time you release it, it's, awkward.
Leo, yeah, woo!
He's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the big deal about him winning an Oscar was. Honestly. There are people who have waited much longer than him.
I know.
It's true.
Gary Oldman.
Peter O'Toole.
Well, Gary Oldman can suck it.
Peter O'Toole is gone, so he can't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he can't even suck it.
Roger Deakins, the great cinematographer.
Did, what's his name?
13 times.
I don't think Johnny Depp has won anything.
Yeah, he's been waiting longer.
I like Johnny Depp.
I like Johnny Depp, too. I think
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Who was the guy? Why am I forgetting? He just passed away. He played Dracula.
Christopher Lee?
Did Christopher Lee ever win?
No.
Christopher Lee did. He probably...
He did not win an Oscar, I don't think.
I know he was nominated.
He probably was. I don't know what for. But,
you know who still hasn't won either?
Yeah.
Wait. Has Viola Davis won?
Yes.
She just won.
Yeah, for The Help.
Yes.
Right? Oh, no. Yes.
No, that was Octavia Spencer.
Viola Davis is... Oh, I'm thinking she was in Doubt, but she didn't win for Doubt.
Guys, we have technology.
So...
I know. I'm actually looking up Gary Oldman.
And then who was the other person?
I haven't seen The Help, so I don't know who's in it.
The Help is the other person. Viola Davis is in The Help.
Okay.
But I think
did Sir Ian McKellen win?
I don't think he was ever nominated. He's more of a theater guy.
Yeah,
yeah, true.
Same with Patrick Stewart. Sir Patrick Stewart.
I know.
Actually.
I was going to say Sir
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what I saw?
Yes.
There was a trailer for a movie starring Sir Patrick Stewart called The Green Room.
What's that about?
It's a horror thriller movie about a band going to like this backwoods like concert hall, like literally in the middle of nowhere.
Sure.
And they get like caught up in like a murder like thing, and like all these rednecks are trying to kill them, and Patrick Stewart is like the leader of them all.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like and really intense, and they're like a punk band. So like, as someone who likes punk music, it was kind of connecting.
I've never heard of this before. That's
I just randomly saw this on Facebook because you know how they have like sponsored trailers.
Yeah, isn't Patrick Stewart still in that cable show where he plays like a cable news reporter or something like that? It was like a satire.
Yeah, I think so. I thought. Yeah,
not the newsroom. No. It was like a comedy.
There's like an actual show where Patrick Stewart plays like the main character of like a parody of a reality TV show, or
no, it was like
Unreal?
a Fox News parody or something like that. Something like that.
Oh, that makes
I
sense.
don't remember. I haven't seen. I'm not sure if he's still around. Anyway, what did I do this weekend?
Yeah, what did you do this weekend, Chris?
I want to say I saw. No, I just going out and getting dinner. I saw the first half of Jerry Maguire.
I never saw Jerry Maguire.
Show Me the Money.
I should not see Jerry Maguire.
Oh, I don't know it either.
Oh, okay.
It's Tom Cruise and Cuba Gooding Jr.
I know Tom Cruise is in it.
Yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. He got an Oscar, and then he had that like crazy acceptance speech when he was like jumping around and like being all happy and such. And his career hasn't really gone anywhere since then, except for I guess The People versus OJ recently.
Wait, what happened?
He's on American Crime Story.
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah, he's playing O.J. Simpson in a miniseries on FX.
Dude.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's
it's like
insane.
it's a big critical hit so far. People love it, except for what's that?
Except for O.J. Simpson?
I'm sure he's fine. Speaking of that, I recently learned that the If I Did It book has been renamed recently to If I Did It Confessions of the Killer.
Yeah, like the victim's family got the rights to it and they renamed it that, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
dope.
That's
right?
pretty intense.
That was such a strange thing many years ago.
Hey.
He's still in jail right now, right? For the robbery?
I don't know.
I mean, like, he's in jail for a lot of things because he's just, like, a bad person.
Yeah. Cuba Gooding Jr. is still around, you know, like, I looked up his Wikipedia page just out of curiosity to see what he's doing these days, and there was
he's in the radio sequel.
There was like a period of like 5 years when he only did direct-to-DVD movies, and they all had generic action titles, and all of them, the cover was Cuba Gooding Jr. with a gun. And it was like 10 movies in a row, and like half of them had Ray Liotta as the second actor there. It's the funniest thing ever.
Why Ray Liotta?
So strange.
I mean, is it because of what happened after Pearl Harbor, where like everyone
I think it was Snow Dogs. I think that was like
that really put it in the ground for Cuba Gooding.
Probably, yeah. That's when I was like,
why would that movie make you unsuccessful?
Have you called Snow Dogs?
Snow Dogs is great.
I've not seen.
I have seen Snow Dogs, but I haven't seen it in like forever. I think I saw it in theaters.
I loved it when I was a kid.
I did as well, but it probably did not age well. Most likely didn't.
I would imagine.
Probably
so.
sucked.
Probably just trash.
I saw it at the dentist's office.
Yes. Like
We were,
all
like,
of
forced
all
to
of
watch
the
it,
great
like-
dog movies.
Yeah, but like I wanted to. I was happy.
Okay, all right.
Speaking of dog movies, do you know what is the worst like culmination of films? The Air Bud movies.
I was thinking about
Whoa!
it lately.
Like
Whoa!
Like, there's like 8 of them that are completely unnecessary.
Does he play a different sport in each one?
Yeah.
No, because there's not only is like Air Bud 1, great. Air Bud 2, all right. Air Bud 3, and crossing the line.
Which is which? Which is which? What, Air Bud 1 is basketball.
Yes.
Air Bud 2
I think it was baseball.
is baseball. The volleyball one is dope.
Air Bud spikes back.
There we go. But then there's like Air Buddies. Which,
Yeah, they're cute. They're really cute.
yeah, but I could literally just go to a animal shelter and just look at cute puppies.
Okay, to be fair, finding Air Buddies, any of the like 7 Air Buddies films online is so much easier than going to an animal shelter. And some people don't have the privilege of being able to travel to animal shelters, so let them have their Air Buddies because it's cute.
Fine.
Well, they go to space in one.
All right.
That's great. Do you remember Most Valuable Primate, MVP?
Yes.
Yes.
It was a monkey that
happened.
played sports, and then there was a sequel, MXP, Most Extreme Primate.
I remember
He was,
that
like,
one more.
Fucking like snowboarding or something like that.
No,
Was that
he
the
was-
one? I thought that was the one
BMX
riding the
racing.
skateboard. Was
Yeah,
that
he
the
was.
one?
He was.
Oh, I forget.
riding the
I don't
skateboard.
remember. It was some extreme
Yeah.
sport.
Speaking of what's it called? Basketball things.
Yes.
Also, remember that movie where there was what is it? Be Like Mike, where the kid
Like Mike.
No,
Like
it's
Mike.
just like Mike.
Like
Yeah.
Please get it right.
I'm sorry, I only watched that movie once
like,
when I was like
wears
5.
sneakers.
I
Yeah.
loved Like Mike.
I saw him in
Wasn't it
theaters.
Michael Jordan's sneakers got struck by lightning,
Yeah.
and then he
Something
could
like that,
play?
yeah. Like Mike.
Or he got struck by lightning while
Yeah.
wearing they were hung up on a
Telephone
wire,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
He tried to grab them.
He took them and he got electrocuted, and then he became like Mike.
I think there was a direct-to-DVD sequel to that. I've never seen it, though.
That's a bummer. I really liked Like Mike.
Classic.
Bended like Beckham.
I never saw that one actually.
Isn't that the one about the soccer player?
Yeah, and it's like a little gay, but not enough.
Okay, not.
I
not
thought it
gay
was
enough.
a little gay, when I
but
was
not
a kid.
enough.
I've never seen this, so I don't know how gay it is.
Yeah,
It's a little-
I've read about it actually.
Does she bend it like Beckham?
She does, but for a boy, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. No, that's.
But like for soccer, she
That's not
bends it for
compelling.
soccer.
Oh, bends it for the love of the
for
sport.
the love of
the
the
love
sport.
of the game.
But then also like boys, which is a bummer.
Classic.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Speaking of classic, tell me about Fuller House and your experience watching that.
It was the most cringiest experience
Interesting.
I've ever had. Ever. The first, if you get through the first episode, it's like the worst thing ever, but then everything else is just like, it's generic film. I mean, generic television, which
It's
is
a sitcom.
yeah, but it's just worse.
Yeah.
Like it just, they took Full House and they didn't go they went backwards with it. They just
Backwards?
they made it more stereotypical. There's no diversity in it at all. It was sexist all the time. It's just bad.
I'm really hype on the porn.
I heard the porn is amazing.
It makes me want to get Pornhub Premium.
It's just so funny because like AV Club, like they have the headline like Fuller House is like a porn parody without the porn.
Yep, I read that article. It's great.
Which is a really funny
Like,
headline.
here's the thing. You'll enjoy Fuller House if you watched the original, and you're just like, I get to see them all again on the big
Yeah,
screen.
a lot of people are like that.
Which is, fine, but it's not, if you're going to show your kids this, it's not, you shouldn't. This is just
I mean,
something
like
that
a
you
Disney
watch as
Channel
guilty
crowd
pleasure.
like
Guilty
this?
pleasure. What?
Like a Disney Channel crowd like this, you think?
Aren't there sex jokes?
There is.
Yeah, I
There's
was
drinking
surprised.
jokes.
Yeah, like how risque it was even compared to
What
the
this
first.
show actually should have done would have been... I was lightly tapping.
It's
What the show should have done was probably focus on teenagers and, like adults. Like, have it be more PG-13 than PG or G. Because then I'm watching this. I'm a 20-year-old watching basically a kid's show.
But who is this show for? Is it for you?
See, that's the point. I don't think the show knows its own audience.
Interesting. Yeah, I have no clue. Because Sam and I watched the first 2 episodes for a video that we're going to release very soon.
Ah, nice plug.
Yeah. I'm plugging my own website's content into our own podcast. But yeah, I literally could not tell. It was so, and like they kept making references to like make sure you know that this is in the present day. Like they throw Trump's name in there like in the first 3 minutes.
But not only did they just throw it in, they literally overlaid words that the kid originally said and just put Trump. Like they just called it in.
Like they dubbed it?
Yeah, they dubbed it. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. They dubbed in the word Trump.
I didn't notice that. It was really bad.
And see, there you go. You didn't want to talk about Trump today, but there we are talking about Trump.
Damn it. Trump part 2 of the podcast.
Trump part.
So why did Netflix get the show then?
Because they knew that people knew that people would watch it.
Netflix is not above this.
Netflix isn't above it. They have an anime where in the first 5 minutes, a little kid grabs a woman's boob while she's knocked out.
That's a Netflix original?
That is a Netflix original anime.
Is that the 7 Deadly Sins one?
Yep.
Jake and I tried to watch that, and Jake is my boyfriend.
Oh, my sister...
Jake and I tried to watch that.
My little sister tried to get me to watch that, and I made her stop.
I mean, like, the color, like, it's beautifully animated.
No, it's not. It's ugly as fuck.
I don't know. I don't watch that many animes.
It is an ugly-ass anime, which is why we stopped watching it. It was too ugly. It looks like the first scene looks like it was taken, like, you know how, like, knockoff production companies make like fake Ratatouille and like fake food.
Oh yeah.
It feels like a fake Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah,
like it looks exactly like it but shittier.
Oh okay. Like, I mean, like, I haven't watched that many animes, but it was like, this kind of looks like Attack on Titan. Yeah. But I'm assuming that all animes kind of look like Attack on Titan.
They don't.
There we go.
I got the
answer.
Because it doesn't seem like I've lost track of like how many Netflix shows there are and like what the Netflix shows are.
There's a lot of bad ones.
There's no like consistent like Netflix creative brands like you would see with like I don't know, even like AMC or HBO.
Well, there is some
because like you know when you think of like HBO and AMC, you think of like all those like critically acclaimed dramas, and like Netflix started to have those. Like they had like House of Cards, they had Orange is the New Black.
Daredevil. You don't like Daredevil?
I think Daredevil is terrible.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about that. I don't want to go into that. Okay.
But then they have like and then they got to like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which like helped make it a little more diverse. Like we can also do sitcoms.
Unbreakable, good.
And then,
second season's coming out.
But then Full House like just seems so out of place of like all of that. And it just seems like they really care about a creative brand rather than just getting as many money-making things as they could into their exclusive channel.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
But, like, at least some of it's good.
See, I mean... Netflix thrives on binge-watching, and Full House is the sitcom style that, like, people binge-watch shows of. So, like, 30 Rock. Like,
right.
30 Rock had slight origins in Full House.
What?
I would say.
What?
No, not really. That was a stupid comment. Can you edit that out? Edit that out.
No, we're not. We're keeping it.
Ah, shit. Fuck.
Because you are right. I haven't noticed that I really binge watch sitcoms because, like, I did that with 30 Rock.
Friends.
I did that with Community.
I'm working on Community right now.
Yeah.
See, I can't binge watch Community because it's on Netflix.
I own the DVDs if you want to borrow them.
Ew.
Once I just finished this.
I'm so pumped.
I own the first 3 seasons.
Good.
And I guess I kind of did that because like the way I watched Full House when I was a kid is it was on Nick at Night, like almost like every single night, like 2 episodes in a row. And I had a TV in my room, so that's how I would go to sleep. I just like having Nick at Night on, but sometimes I would like actually watch the episodes every weekend night.
My family bought me all 7 seasons on DVD.
Why?
Like. All of them. I have every single episode of Full House, and I've watched every single episode.
See,
I don't remember all of them, but, like, I know a lot of them.
In my life, Full House is like a special occasion show because I only ever watched it during sleepovers and Christmas morning at like 4 a.m. and 5 a.m.
What are you doing at 4 and 5 a.m.?
When I could not sleep because I was excited about Christmas. Shut up. So... Like, I have very positive memories of Full House, regardless of how bad it is.
Oh yeah,
because I associate it with sleepovers and Christmas.
So we were privileged. I'm going to say this is that we had a TV in our car. So when we would go on 3-hour trips, we would pop in a
DVD.
Okay. So we pop in a Full House DVD, and we would be sitting there watching Full House for the entire trip.
Oh, that hurts.
And it was like the precursor to binge watching. So now my entire family binge watches shows. Like my brother watched Prison Break 3 times in full, and Lost twice. I don't know how anyone could do that.
Oh man, Lost is in my opinion, the classic most binge watchable show. I think I've done it twice.
I would actually put 30 Rock in Parks and Rec.
Oh, because they're shorter episodes, and also they're less stressful.
Yeah, and they're less, and you can have it on while doing other things.
I'm very weak when it comes to stressful television.
Yeah, Lost is grabbing you and
I've never watched Lost.
I love Lost.
I watched 2 episodes of Breaking Bad and could not make it past the second one.
It's very hard for me to do other things and watch those shows. Mm-hmm. And
they hurt me too much. I'm too stressed out. I can't watch The Office because it's too emotionally stressful because they're so embarrassing.
I just finished the episode where Michael Scott promises all these
the kids.
He promises all these kids to pay for their college tuition when they're older, and then many years later he comes back and he doesn't have the money, but he goes to the school and they're all celebrating him and they sing songs for him, and then Michael Scott's just sitting there uncomfortably the entire time. So I started this episode years ago and I could not finish it, and I finally
it was so
got the moxie to finally finish the episode.
The end of the episode is that he just buys them batteries. He just buys them batteries.
It's the worst,
and pays for one kid's textbooks.
It's oh my god, it's the most office-y,
it's the worst. And
I can't do it.
And people sometimes compare because they compare The Office to Parks and Rec, and I'm like, no, Parks and Rec has actually heart to it, where The Office does, but not as Office is more cringy. And they also compare The Office to Always Sunny, where Always Sunny is cringy, but Always Sunny shows how ridiculous it is. How insane it is makes you not feel as cringy.
But to be fair, I have trouble watching Always Sunny when they bring other people into it.
Oh, yeah. When it's not just the gang.
When it's just the gang, I'm fine with it.
Because they're all assholes.
I know you all suck. Totally fuck up each other's lives. Go for it.
The episode where they break D? Go. That was amazing.
That one hurt me, but I liked it.
That hurt me too, but it was my friend
did a family involved for an extreme makeover.
Yeah. That hurt me. When they kept crashing that one guy's car, and then I was like, that poor guy's car, he didn't do anything.
Yeah. That's the stuff that makes me
when they snuck into that family's home because they had to get a secret vase or something.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the episode, spoiler, at the end of the episode, they finally see the vase. And Frank comes out of nowhere with a whip because he thinks he's Indiana Jones. Whips the vase, it shatters, and they run out of the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's Always Sunny for you.
Yeah. Oh, I love that show.
One of my actual favorites is when they involve other people, but the other people keep pushing them down. Like the high school reunion episode, where they just made it more and more embarrassing for themselves.
That's a good one.
Like when they were dancing and everyone's like, oh my god, they actually are dancing like this, and then they weren't.
Yeah.
It was great. It was amazing.
Poor guys.
Yeah.
I gotta catch up on that show. I'm a whole season behind.
They just put season 10 on.
It's good.
It's so nice.
Charlie Work is on there.
Charlie Work.
I love Charlie Work.
It's arguably one of the best episodes.
I know what made you watch that episode.
It's not only one of the best episodes of Always Sunny, it's one of the best episodes of television.
Probably, it was really good.
It's so fun to watch, and just how they edited it and how they made it just flow perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Do you guys watch any Netflix exclusive shows?
I'm planning to watch Love because I really love Gillian Jacobs.
I don't know who Gillian Jacobs is.
She plays Britta on Community, and Britta is my soul sister. And because she's absurd and cares about others, but is stupid, and I feel for her.
I feel like that's a lot of the comedy nowadays, just absurdist humor.
I just love her.
Oh,
anyway,
and
I love Gillian as an actress, and I've heard her on podcasts, and I really enjoy her as a person.
Right.
And so
That's awesome.
I want to watch that, but I tried to, but I wasn't ready for how much of a bummer it starts out as.
Oh no,
man.
Yeah, and so it was just like a little too much of a downer for me.
Okay, that's
At
understandable.
the beginning, like it's not that much of a downer, but like I was
Yeah.
expecting like actively funny, but it starts
Yeah.
out kind of
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get there one day and watch it, but
yeah, I want to
Not
watch
right
it too. Like I saw a trailer for it, and I really wanted to watch it,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I feel like there's going to be those moments in it where it's going to be really sad. I'm just like, oh, that's me, and then I cry.
oh yeah. The beginnings, I'm like, oh, this is a little too real for me, like her
Yeah,
life,
and then I
It's just
slowly
like, oh, yeah,
start to
it's-
cry, and then everything starts to fade away. I'm fine. What?
Yeah, boy. I started House of Cards season 4.
How's
This House of Cards.
what is the reviews for that?
I haven't read the review. I've been trying to not read anything about this, but like I
What
went
are
on
the first
Facebook and
reviews for it?
someone accidentally like low key kind of spoiled something.
All right, how about this?
But here's
we
yeah,
don't,
go ahead.
we don't spoil anything for. the
No, of course
lovely
not. But like
listeners out there.
that's the problem with like. Do you guys like the binge watching model of Netflix? Like they release all the episodes at the same time.
That's the model of today.
I'm down.
Yeah,
with
but
it.
like Netflix like kind of started it, you know.
I mean, like, it puts less pressure. No, it puts more pressure on me. Because I like one a week, because then, like, I can space it out. I don't feel like I'm obligated to watch more than one episode every week. I'm not
Yeah.
someone that, like, I don't binge watch
Right.
at all.
Oh
Right.
wow. Okay.
Like, I've never binge watched anything. Maybe Firefly, but I had already, like, seen it.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, and it's only 13 episodes. So,
Yeah.
like,
Right, but like not only is it spaced out, but you can actually talk to people
exactly.
about the episode.
I love, like, when I was still watching Game of Thrones,
Right.
I would, like, watch it the night it came out on HBO
Why'd you
Go.
stop?
Yeah.
Because they killed everyone I loved.
Oh, okay.
I know that's the point, but, like, I don't like that as a point to a show.
Okay, that's fine.
It gets ridiculous after
They
a while.
killed
Yeah.
my bisexual angel, Pedro Pascal.
Oh yeah. That bothered
And,
me.
oh, it made me so upset, and I couldn't watch it.
Because like I knew it was gonna happen, but like
Right.
I didn't.
Like, I
I
knew it was
didn't
gonna
either.
Like I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't know how gruesome it was because I didn't read. I knew he was gonna die because my friends read it. Spoiler, sorry.
It's 2 years old.
I know. I'm
Fine.
just saying.
I'll write a Game of Thrones spoiler
So
description.
From 2 years
my
ago.
friends told me because they just like to spoil the shit out of it for me. They just like to spoil it for me. So I
Hey,
knew
you
he was gonna
spoiled
die.
Firefly to someone.
Rude.
but Firefly has been around for much
true.
longer.
That's true.
But
he's still mad at you about
good,
it.
It's good enough that you should not spoil Firefly.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a bad idea. But back to Pedro Pascal. I didn't know how bad the death was going to be. I knew he was going to die, but I didn't know how bad.
Maggie's about to cry right now. For those of you
loved
can't see.
He was like my favorite character, and like I was like,
he was great.
I can't get too attached. Don't get too attached.
Did you see that subreddit Gay for Oberyn?
Oh,
It was just a subreddit, and they flipped out when he got killed.
yep.
Oh my goodness. I loved him so much.
Yeah.
Like, Khal Drogo, it's okay. He kind of deserved to die.
Well,
No. He did.
Oh, okay. All right.
I loved Khal Drogo. But, like, he deserved to die, and when he died, it made sense, it was okay, but Oberyn died without any reason, without any purpose, and I was so sad.
Hey, if he didn't go on that crazy, like, who gave you the order, like, spiel and, like, just finish the job,
I know, but, like...
That was his own personal flaw.
Oh, yes, I know. But,
I mean,
like, to be fair...
What the show does is it basically takes one tiny personal flaw that everyone did and then just extrapolates it to the point where they get killed for it.
Well, I mean, Khal Drogo was a
drama.
warlord, so, like...
He ripped throats out.
Like, he raped someone.
Yeah, that was
Like,
brutal
he
to
should
watch.
have died.
There was a lot of brutal things to watch.
Yes.
There, but like what the show also does is that it quickly gets you attached. Like it knows how to get you attached.
I know, and that...
Which I like in writing style.
When I realized, like, oh, you got me attached in 2 episodes and then killed him off, that's why, when I started getting pissed off.
Oh, okay.
And then I stopped. Yeah.
It's going to start back up again in a month.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it, I guess.
Another show did that to me, and I was very angry. Like, the minute I got attached to a character, they killed them. And I realized they were doing it on purpose.
Not many shows kill the characters.
It's a very new thing, like the whole cult, like the whole TV culture thing of like, oh, who's gonna die next?
Oh, it was fucking Daredevil. It was fucking Daredevil.
Oh, was that when
that motherfucking Daredevil, that piece of shit show? I hate that show.
You really do hate that show?
I literally hate that show so much.
Oh man.
I think it's terrible.
I really like
and the
it.
minute I started liking it, they killed my favorite character.
I forget his name. But...
I don't want to spoil it. It's too... At this point,
but
it's too...
Like, when I watched it, I was just like... I had a can of Coke in my hand, and every time the person, the bad guy that in this specific scene was saying what he was saying, I was, like, squeezing the can of Coke because I wanted to punch this person in the face.
No, I loved him. I loved him. He was my favorite.
I was very upset when this person died. Very upset. And I was just like, no, you were the last thing I believed. Sorry, don't do that.
You were
very upset.
Like, he was the only reason I was watching that show at that point.
Wow.
Because it's a terrible show. It's a bad show. They had to
show.
invent a plot line for the black person and the woman to do. And it was stupid.
It wasn't that.
I don't know if I agree with
it's
that.
It's boring.
I don't know.
None of the characters are likable. I'm bored. I'm constantly bored. And the moment I wasn't, they killed the person I wasn't bored by, and it was sad. And I hate that.
I can't really say anything about that except I don't exactly agree.
That's
fair.
fair.
Sure. I just
Did you see Jessica Jones?
I'm working on Jessica Jones.
Okay.
I love Jessica Jones.
Good.
I have a lot of warm and fuzzy feelings.
I like
Jessica
Jones. It's a good show.
I feel like it's still new, so I won't obviously spoil anything. But it's really intense,
Yes.
and it gets much more intense, and like the character drama of it is.
I love
Like you care about every single character in it.
Luke Cage.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, but like him
Getting his own show this year.
Really?
Yo.
Yeah, and he's just like a great person. Like in the show, he's a great.
You're gonna
like,
get
just
13 episodes of Luke Cage sometime this year.
Yep, and I think he might appear in Daredevil.
I don't know.
I'm not going to.
You're not going to watch it.
I can't. It was so boring.
I really like Daredevil.
Boring.
I think that it did wonders for the villain. Though.
You know, it's just like
Better than most shows do for the villain. Come on.
I hated it.
But you also don't like hour-long, like, depressing drama.
I loved it from a
like, you don't
filmmaking
like
perspective,
Breaking
and
Bad,
like the colors and the choreography and the cinematography and the costumes and the set and all that
I just
stuff.
didn't like the writing. Like, I thought the writing was boring as fuck. And like, you know, it's just like men and masculinity and blah 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 blah. Like men and
It was a little
like,
cliched in that way.
Yeah, I would agree on that.
I like
Kind of like a Batman kind of ripoff.
Yeah.
And that stuff just
my
like
city, I gotta save my city.
It's fucking like a few blocks.
It's just like a small area of Manhattan.
and just like that stuff bores me. Like
It's Hell's Kitchen we're talking.
the like the character of Daredevil bored me. The villain bored me. The Foggy was boring.
Yeah,
He
I
wasn't
would agree
even
on Foggy.
I liked Foggy.
The girl was
I'm
the,
only one.
most boring thing I've ever seen.
That I will also
kind of like
agree on.
that one black guy, but like barely. And like it just like was everyone, all the characters were just like. I mean,
there's Maggie.
and then the one I liked, and then he died. So
Well, I'm happily watching season 2 when it comes out later this month.
is it later this month?
Punisher, Elektra, they're showing up. Elektra looks very promising as a character, I think.
Yeah, because they had a relationship before.
Yeah, it's gonna get all fiery now.
I liked Claire. I loved Claire. She was the only good thing about that.
Yeah, Claire's
Okay.
Oh, okay. I won't be quiet.
I know she shows up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like it's cool because she's like the Agent Cole. So.
Agent Coulson, yeah, sure. She's gonna show up on all of the shows. And
I liked her.
Also-
I also
She's
love
really-
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
fabulous.
she's great.
She used to date Jay-Z. Did you know
Really?
that? Yeah.
Wait, date who?
Jay-Z.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, she's Eskimo sisters with Beyonce.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, if they canoodled.
But like, think about it. Being Eskimo sisters with Beyonce is like.
But like, Rosario Dawson's already famous. Like, she's fine.
I know, but like that.
If like someone I knew was Eskimo Sisters with Beyonce, that'd be more impressive.
Yeah, we don't know Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
Maybe if we travel back in time and find the specific.
Anyway, about Netflix again.
All right.
Like, I don't know. So, like, when I'm thinking about Daredevil and Jessica Jones, I watched them in very different ways. So, I saw Daredevil a lot more spread apart, and I saw Jessica Jones all at once.
I did it the other way around.
Same.
And, yeah, and for some reason, that affected, like, that... Even though I think I like both shows objectively, but for some reason I was a little iffy on Jessica Jones, but I think it's the way I watched it affected it. Because, like, it's like you're seeing a long, extended movie, so, like, you know, the same beats are kind of occurring over and over again. Mm-hmm. It kind of gets a little repetitive, I think.
Yeah, that's how I felt about, this is books, but, like, I read the Dexter books, and I love them.
Dexter books?
Yeah,
it's based on books. Yeah. They're fabulous. But they have similar beats, and, like, it's a similar voice, because they're all told by Dexter. So I couldn't read them all in a row.
Right.
I had to, like, wait a couple months and then go back to them.
That was the same thing with Jessica. It was all her voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, I mean...
Yeah, that's why these things were split into episodes.
Yeah. but what I like about Jessica Jones also is that, like, each episode was really intense, and, like, you wanted to watch the next one, but you needed to take a break. Like, I needed to take, like, a good...
Probably,
5 to 10 minutes, like, not even, like, maybe a whole day breather.
House of Cards just definitely made me feel that way. The thing is, like, you know, the people who write these, they know what medium they're writing for. So, you know, Lost is very much based on the cliffhanger because they want you to tune in next week. House of Cards, I don't think really has any cliffhangers. They have, like, big climactic moments, but each episode kind of ends, like, very neatly. I don't know.
Their cliffhangers are more of, like, the end of the season cliffhangers.
Like, because, like, the thing is, you don't have to, like... There's no point of having a cliffhanger if the next episode's available to watch right away. You just hit play.
That's true.
I mean, with Jessica Jones, there's some cliffhangers, but they're interesting cliffhangers.
Cliffhangers, really?
Did you watch all of Jessica Jones?
I saw the whole thing.
There's that one at the end of the first episode is a cliffhanger.
It's setting up the next episodes, but I wouldn't say it's like a, you know... Okay, sure. We had to, like, define cliffhanger, I guess.
The one with the fire. That's a cliffhanger.
Sure, okay, yeah.
That's a massive cliffhanger. You have no idea what's going on.
Like Breaking Bad, like, there was an episode that ended in the middle of a shootout, and it just cuts to black. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? I have to watch the next episode. There's nothing like that in Netflix.
One of my favorite cliffhangers. I actually haven't finished watching the show after this because I thought the show was done, and then the last episode of the 4th season happened.
What show?
Of Breaking Bad.
Oh, Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't want... There's 6 seasons or 5 seasons?
There are 5 seasons, but the last one was split into 2, which is dumb.
So, on Netflix, there's 5 seasons?
Yeah, 5 seasons.
Okay, so the end of season 4, that last scene was like a massive cliffhanger, but it like made me not want to watch it because I wanted the story to just end.
Was that the one with the plant?
Yeah.
You can talk about it. I'm never going to watch Breaking Bad.
So. But I don't want to...
Well, like, he knows what I'm talking about when I say the one with the plant, because, like, it ended that way because it, like, that was meant to be a proper ending in case the show doesn't get picked up another season. Which is that wasn't really a cliffhanger. That was just like, oh, this is how it happened.
Yeah.
And now it's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And luckily they got another season, so...
They could actually finish it.
Yeah. There are a lot of shows that had, like, Futurama had, like, 4 different finales. Yeah. Because they weren't sure they were going to come back.
Do you like Futurama? Because I really want to get into that.
I feel like neutral on Futurama. I'm not against it, but it doesn't strike my fancy.
To me, Futurama is The Simpsons as Parks and Rec is to The Office. So I just feel a lot more like feelings, like emotional feelings about Futurama. Whereas Simpsons is like I did feel that way at first, but it's been going on way too long now.
Yeah.
Same with The Office.
There was like 2 or 3 seasons after Michael left?
There are 2 seasons.
2 seasons after Michael left.
Yeah.
That was everything after Michael leaving is
not great.
Bad.
Oh, I actually tried watching it. It was like
I couldn't. Honestly, I'm going to say this. I say I watched all of The Office. I did not watch the last season. I watched the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, the finale was great.
The last 2 episodes
the
were
finale
fun.
was nice.
Yeah.
But like, I did not. I
finale.
refused to watch the episodes of just what's his name, Ed.
Andy
Helms?
Bernard.
Andy Bernard,
Nard
or
Dog.
Ed Helms, just
Yeah.
running around being an idiot, and I
Yeah.
did not want to watch that because I watched him being an idiot because there's too many idiots.
I didn't refuse to watch it, just didn't like, oh, I forgot this was a thing. I don't really care about it.
Like the show just went from having like sane characters to some idiots to like insane.
I
people.
believe that's called Flanderization.
What is-
Like named after Ned Flanders, where like sitcoms kind of go a little too crazy by the end of it.
where they make all the characters the same.
Scrubs season 6 and 7.
God.
That's when things started to get a lot like really like over the top, and all the characters became caricatures of themselves.
Okay.
Season 8 brought them back down to reality to like season 1 level, and then they had to go fuck it up by making a season 9 with none of the main characters.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a season 9 of Scrubs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't watch Scrubs.
Season 8 ended with like the most beautiful finale. Like I was like almost crying, and then I was like, oh, they're back now in season 9, and they have like all these med students because Dave Franco's one of them.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
season 9 of Scrubs.
I hear that. Well, I haven't finished 30 Rock yet, but I hear that
Yeah.
show is very tight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd say so.
It's a very tight show.
Oh,
like,
30 Rock is so tight.
Yeah. I saw a post a few days ago saying that if 30 Rock was still airing today, then the current plotline would be Jack Donaghy running for president.
yeah, and he'd be running with our boy Donald Trump.
No, it would be like a parody. Like
Oh, okay.
how they,
Yeah, like he would
like,
be Donald
like
Trump.
like
Oh, okay.
like Cable Town.
Yeah.
I was like, that was a parody of Comcast. Those were the same thing.
Yeah, I think that would
man.
work well.
Beautiful thing.
I missed 30 Rock.
30 Rock was very good.
So, Maggie, you just saw the Ghostbusters trailer.
Oh yeah, I did.
What'd you think of it?
The blonde one's hot.
Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love like the soft piano rendition of the.
Yeah,
Ghostbusters.
I actually really I like that.
That was only in
Jurassic World did that with the. It's like such a like
and,
nostalgia.
and we all know how Jurassic World turned out.
I liked it. I didn't
Yeah,
hate it.
it's
I didn't.
fine,
I didn't
right?
love it or hate it.
Wasn't
I
it
liked
fine?
it.
I didn't
was
like it
fine.
at all. I thought it was just over the top.
Wait, do you
and
think the
ridiculous.
consensus that everyone hates this movie?
That's not true.
that everyone? I always thought that the consensus was that everyone hates Jurassic World.
No.
What?
People really liked that movie.
What?
I mean, it wasn't like amazing.
I
but
saw
people-
that movie and I was mocking it in the theater.
I mean, yeah, I had some high school friends who were like that, but they don't. They hate everything. So like, I love you
I mean,
guys, by the way. But I mean,
Well, I'm the person who
it got like decent reviews, got a decent audience response. It made bank in the box office. They're making a sequel.
True.
I thought it was. I didn't.
They were making the sequel before the movie even came out.
Probably. I don't know.
No, they were.
I thought it was like decent. I had many problems with it, but I was not like I hated Man of Steel and people still kind of liked that one, right?
I
don't think
so.
people
I don't
like
think.
Man of
I don't,
Steel.
I don't think.
I
people
don't
do.
think anyone liked me.
I mean,
I think it was just like
fucking sequel.
meh. Like that was their reaction. It was like meh. It was a Superman
Yeah.
movie.
I just like the whole nostalgia marketing sort of thing. Like Terminator Genesis was that whole thing. Like, what if there was like a soft Terminator piano theme?
What's the Terminator theme?
It's literally just like banging.
I mean, to be fair, even like non-sequels / remakes do that shit. Like the theme song, I hate to bring it to this, but
Yeah.
the theme song of 50 Shades of Grey was a sexified version of Crazy in Love by Beyonce, which is an amazing track, by the way. But like, Crazy in Love came in 2003. Like,
Wait, really?
yeah, dude.
That's a long time ago.
Or between 2003 and 2006, I don't know the exact date, but like that's 10 years ago. That's like definitely playing on like people's nostalgia.
There was a thing I was reading. I don't know if it was a Tumblr post or an actual article. That was the stupidest sentence I've ever said in my life.
Probably not.
But no, I probably said stupid. Yeah, but it said that the reason that people our generation are so nostalgic is because so many things happen so quickly. Like we went from when we were kids, we went from having landline phones to when we were in middle school to having cell phones to now.
I think people have always been nostalgic. I don't totally buy that argument. Like, you know how all old people like talk about the 70s? You know, everyone's nostalgic. Like,
I mean, the 70s were
But then when you're
great.
trying to
Everyone
sell
was doing
it.
cocaine.
Is that true?
Was it cocaine?
I think cocaine was the 80s, honey.
Cocaine was the 80s.
Like, 70s was like...
Heroin?
Acid, dude.
No, I thought that was
Weed
the
and
60s.
acid.
I thought that was the 60s.
And the 70s.
Oh, okay.
I
Heroin
don't know
was
which decade
later.
was which.
Oh,
drug,
heroin was 90s.
Yeah, dude.
Oh boy.
Each decade has this drug.
Wait, what's the drug of this
Molly.
decade then?
Molly.
Super
Quick,
No,
I don't know.
no,
this stuff.
that's pretty...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hot
no,
tamale.
Now we're heading back to heroin. Yeah. It's
Oh,
no,
I've
it's like really sad. Like, there's a massive heroin epidemic in this country.
It's true.
Even from like people who graduated from my high school, like I've heard things about.
Yeah,
it.
Dude, everyone that graduated from my boyfriend's high school, like, 7 of them have died of heroin.
Yeah, I know people. I know like 8 kids from my friend's middle school class are either dead or in rehab.
Jeez.
Yeah, heroin's not a big thing where I'm from.
I hear Vermont is like dying from heroin. Westchester is not doing well either. Westchester County, which is north of New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah. Delaware County. That's where Jake's from.
Well, this became a bummer.
Yeah, sorry.
Ghostbusters.
It happens. Ghostbusters!
I bringing it back to Ghostbusters, I think it looks pretty good. I think at the very least it'll be fun. At the very least it'll be a Jurassic World, you know.
Yeah.
I think I like the concept more than what I've seen, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of slack for like people like, oh, this looks like the Pixels trailer.
Oh no! The Pixels
people think.
Pixels looked stupid from the start. Pixels was an animated short, like 3-minute long video that a kid made on the internet turned into a movie starring Adam Sandler. When you learned it was Adam Sandler, you knew it was going to be bad.
I'm showing Maggie right now the thumbs up and down ratio.
Yeah, like that's. I think it looks pretty good.
What's the thumb ratio for Ghostbusters?
It's like 3-1
Yeah, it's
for
ridiculous.
down to up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, look how negative the reaction to this trailer is.
Well, it's because men hate women. So.
Well, there's that. Yeah.
And also, it doesn't look amazing.
There's that, yeah, but like I also have seen some people who are like why is the black woman like the street one while the white woman are the scientist or something?
Oh,
like that.
that's
like that.
That's also fair. I noticed that,
and some people just don't think it looks funny. But yes, there are definitely like sexist comments.
Yeah.
Like here, like
feminism
the movie. Look at that comment there.
Feminism the movie. Wait, have you guys?
It's the movie that social justice warriors deserve.
Terrible.
These are YouTube comments, by the way. So they
Wait,
don't really
can we
matter.
write sketches just based off YouTube comments?
No.
And just parody.
Maggie, what you're about to say?
No. Have you guys seen the video of women reading casting calls?
Yeah, I saw part of it, and I just got so cringy, I just had to turn it off.
It's heartbreaking.
That always sounds bad.
It was just like
one of them was needs to be average attractiveness, slightly overweight. This is a great role for a feminist.
What does that even mean?
Really?
Men are the worst people.
So that means I can do it because I'm a feminist, right? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
a feminist, therefore, and I'm slightly chubby.
You know, average attractiveness,
I'm
but
average.
Still has a boyfriend that loves her.
But
Yes.
What is the butt supposed to mean?
Yeah.
This is people are stupid.
Really? Oh my god!
Why can't people?
I mean, I'm not
This is-
surprised,
this
but I'm
is
so
why
upset.
This is why I don't fucks with male comedians or male writers. Just saying.
Because like whenever something like this comes out, I always see like a binary thing, like people either love this or they hate it because they're sexist.
Yeah, I mean, there's way more to it than this. Like, honestly, the trailer, it looks, from just what I've seen, it looks kind of shitty that the black woman is the, like, streetwise woman and all the other women are scientists. It doesn't look that funny. Like, it's, it doesn't look amazing. So, like, I understand it from that angle, but also men hate women, so...
Right, but, like, I mean, I thought the trailer was okay, but I'm afraid to say I didn't like it because I'm honestly afraid of being accused of being sexist.
That's fair.
Yeah. There's that whole argument, like, it was like South Park covered it well with the whole PC thing, where it's just like, you can accept Caitlyn Jenner's gender, but still think that she's a bad person.
Yeah. But the minute you stop respecting your gender, you suck.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you could say that Ghostbusters doesn't look good because it doesn't look good and not for any other reason, then you're fine. If you say sexist comments, then then you're being sexist. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. It's not. It doesn't look shitty because it has women in it. It just looks
exactly.
It just doesn't look that good.
Yeah, exactly. I love these cast. I'm not a big Leslie Jones fan, but I love the other three.
Yeah,
I love how Chris Hemsworth is the receptionist, which I think is really fun.
Mad Max looked great. No complaints there. Well, there was some complaints, but
that's men's right activists.
Yeah, but those fucks. Yeah, and then it was nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah. Men's rights is nothing.
It's like two people who are two neckbeards at their computer complaining.
There are only two of them.
Oh gosh, I wish.
But they think they're a legion.
Wasn't that also a Parks and Rec thing?
Yes, that's what I was quoting. I was quoting Parks and Rec.
Wait, what?
Men's rights activists, like when Leslie is running for whatever in the last season.
They're like accusing her of like
oppressing
Ben. Yeah,
because he's baking or something. He's baking a pie, and she's just like, men's rights is nothing. And I'm like,
it's not a thing.
Like she's like, that's nothing. And I'm like, I love you. I love you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Because actually, someone got mad at me for not wanting to watch Supergirl, and actually used the word sexist. I was like, oh my god.
So like it's like the whole thing with like Bernie, like people calling Bernie sexist for saying, "Excuse me, I'm talking." What'd you think of that, Maggie?
What I don't even know. What
the debate just last night. They were like talking over each other, and Bernie said, "Excuse me, I'm talking," with like an arm gesture. Hillary.
Was it his turn to talk?
Yes.
Yeah, he was talking.
Yeah, whatever.
Exactly. People were saying that what he said was sexist. It's like, no, he was just following by etiquette.
I think it's who's the authority on it?
No
you know?
one. Yeah.
Exactly. But like, I think for the most part, you've got to give the people complaining about it the benefit of the doubt. But like, when it's obviously bullshit. Like, you not wanting to watch Supergirl. I didn't even know there was a Supergirl.
Yeah. Flash is going to be appearing in it.
Okay. Good for
Fun fact.
Like Maggie cares.
Plugging it in there. Why is the red light on?
Huh? It's supposed to be on. It's recording.
Oh, okay. So if I press it...
If you press it, it'll be blinking, and the mic will not be recording anything. But it is, because I'm listening to it right now.
Ah, yes.
Don't press the button.
Don't press the big red button.
Because it says, like, mute.
But, like, and, like, I don't know. There's a lot going on with specifically politics because, like, you know, obviously having the first female president would be dank, but, like...
We can get another female president soon.
Ideally.
I mean,
that would be nice.
Probably.
We
missed out on Michelle Bachmann.
We missed out on Carly Fiorina.
Yeah, and like Hillary is not. I'm personally not a fan of Hillary Clinton. But like it's a shaky egg. My friend was explaining this to me. There's like a culture now of people coming out and complaining about these things. Because it's just all culture shock. We're like, oh, all these things exist, and I'm feeling very uncomfortable about it because all these things exist. Does that make sense? No.
That was very confusing.
Try again. Try one more time.
Talk about something else while I think about it.
Okay. But yeah, Ghostbusters looks fine. It's a shame that there's backlash against it, but there always is. That's really what I mean.
I was like so surprised. I was wondering like when did we suddenly hate all these people? I thought everyone loved Bridesmaids, and I heard Spy was really good. It's the same creative team that made those movies.
Well, women are only allowed to do things when they're not taking things from men.
Okay, because the Ghostbusters.
Women should keep making wedding movies and stay away from action.
Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 coming out.
I'm hype on that. I'm hype on that.
Is it this spring?
Would people care if it was a mixed gender Ghostbusters team?
Oh, still, yeah. Probably not as much, but...
Yeah, people would still follow it.
You know, also the fact that, like, women are celebrating the fact that it's women makes men angry.
Angry.
Like, and honestly, like, that's what I mean by, like, men hate women. Obviously, I don't mean all men hate all women.
Yeah.
But there's always, whenever there's anything led by a woman, there's going to be backlash.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the concept of that.
It's always, especially if it has a legacy of it being men, like with Mad Max, and like, you know,
and it was great. It was an awesome movie.
Yeah, Mad Max is amazing. They did that so well.
Perfect.
They like
George
hid
Miller
the fact.
Perfect.
They totally hid the fact that it was all about women.
Oh yeah,
and then they were just like surprise.
So it was just like it was like Mad Max for the first half an hour, and I was like, no, I gotcha. And the whole thing's about women.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
I there's always going to be stuff like that.
I want to live in that world after that movie.
Wait, in the Mad Max world?
Why?
Yeah. Because probably be, I don't know.
It's a shithole. I don't want to live there in the wasteland.
Yeah, just because it's improving doesn't mean it.
Just because
it's going up.
It's like you finally get water. You can get water now, Anthony. We're in your house. Do you want water? You're allowed to have some.
Is social progress
sure
that much better in that
Catman
world
apartment pipes are lead pipes, and I'm very.
Is that true?
I don't know. I just don't trust the water in this building because it's like 600 years old.
I live in this building and I drink the water and I'm fine. So.
Here she is. Here's the evidence.
I don't know. It takes a while for lead to seep into your brain.
I don't know. I have had a cough for a week.
Oh, that's probably the lead.
Yeah, it's totally obviously the lead.
I will, however, comment on Bernie's mental illness comment that he made. There was like two big things that came out of the debate last night. There was the excuse me, I'm talking thing, and there was him talking about mental illness, where it's like, we need to fix mental illness so that what happens, I'm paraphrasing obviously, with what happened with the Republican side doesn't happen. Where basically...
Well, Kasich's been talking about that too on the other side.
Wait,
but it's expected from Republicans. Or like conservatives.
Wait, what do you mean?
He basically was showing that like, oh, we need to fix mental illness so that we don't have these morons running for president.
Oh, wait, what? Did he say that?
Not that exact line. I'm completely paraphrasing. I am completely paraphrasing.
So, like, basically accusing all of the Republican nominees of being mentally ill?
Yes.
That's a rough one.
Jeez. Yeah, as someone who has a mental illness, I'm kind of offended.
Didn't he cause a shitstorm by saying, like, and also paraphrasing, white people don't know how to, what it's like to live in a ghetto?
That is a paraphrase, but
yes,
there was
use the word ghetto.
There was
people don't know.
There is a shit show on the side of Fox News, but I don't think there would be a shit show on the side of a Bernie supporter.
I don't know. I haven't read the news.
I know he was what he was doing was he was describing what someone told him.
Okay, again, I don't know the context. I didn't.
He was just saying
I left in the second half of the debate.
He doesn't know people certain groups of people don't know what it's like to be on how the other half is. Essentially.
Yeah.
There was a lot of emotions last night. There was a lot.
They were talking about stuff and not, trading insults.
Yeah, they were talking about things. That's good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That I don't know. I watch these debates. I actually watch all of them, and it's amazing how black and white these are, with the level of the level of intellect in these discussions.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when Trump is talking about his penis size.
Yeah.
Was he actually talking about?
Yes.
Because Marco Rubio made a joke about
his small hands.
His small hands, and
that John Oliver
men
reference?
with small hands, and then
it went to that level.
Why?
And then they brought that up at the debate, and then Trump's and believe me, my something is just fine.
Yep, they were talking about penises.
Why do we let?
So I was actually talking to Zeke, a good close friend of all three of us.
Yes.
And he was telling me that that is not a very uncommon thing. It's actually pretty common across all nations for candidates for the leader of those nations to talk about their dick size, which is awful. LBJ actually talked about it a lot.
But not in public debates.
Oh, of course. I'm not saying that that's accountable. And also, it's 2016. I'm not saying that...
Yeah, and also, we should be better than...
Exactly. I'm not saying
if Republicans really want us to be the greatest nation on earth...
No, look. No. I'm going to take this. Unless... when they come out with their platforms, they also have to report their penis size.
Ooh, I like that. Then it tells them if they're compensating.
Yeah. And then we make our judgments based solely on penis size.
What if it's a female candidate?
Well,
Michelle Bachmann.
Well, then she writes 0.
Do we judge? Well, actually, then...
And then we're like, oh, hey. No, she doesn't have to do it.
Or she can do... No, I'm not going to say anything else. Okay. Always keep my mouth shut. That's what I
So here's my question. Is Ted Cruz the Zodiac Killer?
Yes.
Yes, but what? No. More important question. How big is his penis?
How big's his penis? Figuring out tonight. How big is Ted Cruz's penis? More at 11.
Because we already know he's the Zodiac Killer.
This is obvious.
Now we just need to know how big his dick is. We should ask.
He probably used to whip out the guns when he killed all those people in San Francisco.
The guns, there are multiple.
Guns.
I mean, he had his physical gun, and he also had his penis.
Just
Right.
like 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm motioning my crotch right now.
But she's motioning multiple penises, like a hydra.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cut off 1 and 2 go in his place.
Go in his place.
That's disgusting.
Oh my god!
Oh, you're fine.
Why is that joke picked up so much? The Ted Cruz Zodiac Killer.
I was reading an article actually about it
Yeah.
as well, about how people it was just a random joke about oh, Ted Cruz is Zodiac Killer, and then just literally someone tweeted about it recently. The person made the comment a couple years ago when Ted Cruz was doing something stupid, and
when he was killing people.
Yeah.
and then they brought it back again because he was running for president, and then everyone just hopped on the train because we live in a culture of memes and irony where people
D's nuts became a huge thing.
There was a poll I was reading, and the comments that went with it were really funny because there was a poll in Florida about how many people think that Ted Cruz is a Zodiac Killer, and 40% said that they think he's the Zodiac Killer, and all the comments were like, "Oh, this country is so stupid. Oh, we got all these libtards, and then we got all these conservative whack jobs," and it was like, "You guys, we're all trolling. None of us think that Ted Cruz is actually the Zodiac Killer."
Hey. But
so there's that whole people just don't understand how not serious we are. We just don't care.
I always see weird headlines Congress is less popular according to polls, less popular than herpes or something like that.
They are less popular than herpes.
Millennials won't eat cereal because it's too inconvenient. Have you seen that one?
No.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
I mean, it is pretty inconvenient. I have to get milk and cereal. I mean, come on.
And that's why our country is declining.
Oh boy.
No, I just don't. I think that our generation just doesn't really. I mean, we care, but we just don't care about stupid things.
We don't care about stupid things.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If they're we make jokes that are just that obviously we don't take seriously.
Yeah.
We just live in a culture of irony.
Culture of irony.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about this before the podcast.
Yeah,
just
Anthony mentioned this to me.
Meme culture, onions, parodies. It's just that is essentially how television. If you look at television, shows are just parodies of other real life situations. Parks and Rec is a parody of Parks and Rec.
I love Parks and Rec
situation.
As a weird microcosm of American society.
Exactly. we like making parodies of ourselves.
Yeah, no, I think that's always been true.
But I think
it's just more prominent, or
I think it's a different type of comedy, where we know how ridiculous we are. I don't know. There was a joke I was thinking about. It has to do with a meme, but essentially,
of course. The baffling reason many millennials don't eat cereal.
Wow, Washington Post, guys.
Washington Post,
and there are many because there's a study.
Yeah.
Recently about millennials.
Few things are as painless to prepare as cereal. Opening statement.
But millennials don't think so. This is why our country sucks. Thank you and good night.
Eating it requires little more than a spoon in your mouth.
You need the cereal too.
And the milk. I mean, come on.
I mean, you don't.
I feel like many important things in life.
I literally put my hand in that Cheerio box and would eat it for days.
Of course. Many things in life have the same number of steps that eating cereal does that we probably do every day. So I don't know, that surprises me somehow. I don't even pour milk in my cereal. I have one less step.
You know the food that I realized had the least amount of steps other than cereal?
Yeah.
grilled cheese.
You have to like...
Wait, what about Pop-Tarts?
I'm talking
Making
about
a grilled cheese sandwich is probably a lot longer than...
Yeah, I'm talking about like a meal, like a sandwich.
Like a sandwich, like PB&J.
Oh yeah.
like a normal sandwich.
I was talking about something like I would heat up and stuff.
This is getting very specific.
Yeah, this is getting really specific. I'm sorry. I mean, can we cut this out?
No.
No, probably not.
Damn it.
So you showed me at lunch, right we had lunch before this, New York Times minus context. They're just phrases from New York Times articles with no context.
Yeah, there
so
was
things
a lot of
like the natural solution is murder.
Yes.
Whoever falls in love with me is in trouble.
Right there.
Same.
Let us stipulate, no one has time. Goat squeals become goat roars.
So, what's great about those also is that it will cut off like the ending of one sentence and the beginning of another. So it was just like something was like it's on fire, and then just like she's lit.
Yep.
Oh, I'm like very happy where humor is now today.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Oh yeah. It's goofy.
I think we've gotten rid of redneck humor and gone to more like.
Well,
I don't know. I don't like. Hear
You're
about,
smarter than a fifth grader.
to be fair, I was about to try to whip out if you blah blah blah, then you might be a redneck. But I could think of nothing because I've been blessed with not having any knowledge of that comedy.
My family just bought a barn.
Yes,
Really?
Yeah, we bought a farm. We bought a farm because
a farm.
Yeah, we
okay.
bought a farm. Yeah.
They plan to
okay,
farm
okay,
stuff.
humble brag.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like, why? It's unnecessary. Why do we
My
need?
family bought groceries.
Whoa! no, but like, it's just unnecessary.
My family, they were hunter gatherers.
Like, we don't need one. I get it. Haha. Like, it's unnecessary. Why do we need a barn? A farm?
A farm? I don't know. Has your family tried to justify it in any way?
They justified it by saying, "Oh, we fun."
Sure, it probably won't be.
I know what else is fine.
It's pointless.
Feeding your family.
It's pointless. It's pointless. We're buying an 80-foot yacht that you leave in the dock all day.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, I think it's been an hour now.
It's been more than an hour.
Has it been an hour?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I never got to say what I wanted to say.
All right, we'll close up with this thing.
I was going to say how art culture... I forgot.
And with that, thank you.
Thank you. And good
Goodbye.
night.
Me, it's Chris, Maggie, and Anthony, and any last words?
Bye.
Goodbye. Maggie, anything?
No.
Guitar riff. Okay, bye.